I am Justin Morton, Managing Partner of Shore Green. We're a grounds maintenance business and we also do landscape construction. We work in the environment and it makes absolute sense for us to align with the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. And they have been set to provide some guidance for corporate businesses to do better with their impact on the environment. So the main objectives that we've got as a landscape business is to minimise our waste, to minimise the chemicals that we put out on the ground, including synthetic fertilisers, as well as machinery. So they're the three largest impacts that our business would have on the environment. And if we can try and reduce that in any way, it can only help. When we're talking about machinery, that's emissions that are going out into the air of where we're working. So we want to try and reduce our impact, not just from all the petrol fumes, but the noise that we're creating. It was about a year ago that I started looking into autonomous mowers to be maintaining some of our sites that we look after. This school is Leppington Anglican College. They were the first ones that I organised an AM 550 EPOS to maintain their grounds. That mower looks after all of the turf areas here. When the kids go home at night, it comes out and mows silently. When they come back in the morning, it's all freshly cut. It's benefited us because I don't need to bring a ride-on mower to this site. All my team needs to do is when they come in regularly to be able to do all of the blowdowns and the weeding, we just have to do an edge and a whipper snip and that's it. We use battery machinery to do that so we're not interrupting any of the classes and the whole site gets maintained. As a grounds maintenance business, waste is something that we pull out of our jobs every single day. So wherever we possibly can, we recycle them on site. Some of the benefits that we've already seen with the auto mowers is because it mows so regularly and only cuts that little bit off, we're seeing that there's no clippings around. The grass is getting thicker from it. I'm not needing to utilise as much fertilisers. I believe that's because the nitrogen that's going into the soil from being cut every day is really helping green the turf up. And I think the simple fact is that it's a better turf by getting cut every day. We're finding that it's really hard to get staff. So you want to utilise your staff in the most effective way that they can. So even though we're putting mowers in and our guys aren't actually mowing the grass, somebody has come out to put that mower in where they have to maintain it all the time and change the blades and keep an eye on it, change up scheduling when they need to. But I definitely see it as something that's not taking away roles anywhere. It's providing opportunities. And I think the upskilling of those staff that normally would have been mowing and now they can do robotics work. It's just an upskill, it's just a training and it's something that we put into our development plans for our staff to get them ready. If there's a lot of rain around, it really soaks a lot of the turf areas, especially ones like councils and some of the smaller schools that might not have the money for the drainage in the turf, and the autonomous mowers really help by not leaving wheel marks after cutting. So the school specifically has benefited from the fact that it's a cheaper alternative of mowing. So in the past, because the kids are here all the time, we can't mow during the week. So traditionally, this school was maintained on a weekend, which obviously increased labour costs. So I think I honestly think that's the biggest one for them, is the fact that this can get cut at night time with no kids here. The safety is absolutely 100%.